Hey, doll. You almost ready? Oh, don't you look fancy? Oh, I told you that would be a good color on you. Oh, thank you. This dress is pretty old, but I like to break it out on special occasions. I know. It's held up well, but this was from when clothes were made to last. Can't find anything good enough now. Um, okay. If you need more time to get ready, I can. Doll, we're not training today. Not every time. Well, if you felt like that, you should have said something. We could have slowed down, you just needed to let me know. Hmm. So, is that why you've been so quiet these last few weeks? Of course, I noticed. You can't hide from me. But I wanted to give you some space if you needed that. Oh, well, um, can you explain that a bit more? We hang out plenty without practicing. Don't be ridiculous. Yes, and you've improved so much because of that, remember? Regardless, today we're not training. No lectures or anything like that. Yes, I promise. You've been doing so well anyway. Don't you think you've earned a break? Yeah, right. The work you've been doing is important, and I'm so happy that you're all in with us, but you need to take a breather as well. Well, I mean, it's the perfect time for it. Yes, it's New Year's. We're all getting together and celebrating. Oh, well, most vampires don't, but, most vampires don't care about the passage of time. But we do. We're only immortal for now, but the passing of the years still matters to us. It's important for us to keep the changing years in mind, especially now that you're here. I've got a good feeling about this year for us. Yeah? I'm glad. But before we can take on the new year, we need to end this one strong with everybody. Good. So, come on. Everyone's waiting for us. Oh my god, you worry too much. They already said yes. You guys are going. It's going to be fine. Listen, I've seen this play out like a million times. It's gonna work, I swear. Well, maybe instead of thinking up a bunch of random hypotheticals to stress yourself out, you enjoy the new year and wait to see how things actually go. You never know. It could actually be a really fun time and you'll make a good friend along the way. Plus, uh, fine, we can stop talking about it. But whenever you tell your mom, I want every single detail. Do you understand? Yes, okay, starting now. No more. But before I forget, I've got you marked down for January 28th? 28th. Got it. Perfect. Then I will see you in a few weeks, unless I pop into your shop or you want to have another coffee date. Oh, let me check. Dewdrop? Is it okay if I go on another date with Harper? See? We're good. All right, and I will see you then. Have a wonderful night. I will talk to you next year. What? Oh, I can only use that joke for a few more hours. Come on. Fine. Bye. Dewdrop, you almost ready? I know we still have an hour to kill, but I want to be at my grandma's place in time. Thank you again for coming with me for this. I know it's not the most exciting New Year's party, but she's really happy we're coming over. Well, I'll say it again. Thank you. Yes, at your request, I made sure she's making her buffalo chicken dip, and knowing her, we'll be taking a Tupperware of it home. Perfect. Oh, yeah, Harper's okay. So she's got this old flame that just came back into town, and after taking some very good advice from yours truly, they're going as her +1 to the wedding. What? I think it's going to go really well. It's not meddling, it's helping. You know, insistently. Oh, no, I did tell her if she needed someone, I would have rented you out as her date. Obviously at a steep premium because you are a top commodity. Well, we'll keep you on standby for the next time. No, well, I feel like I owe her. You know, she made the paperweight that I got you for Christmas, and she was the one that told me about the whole massage cupping process. And I'm actually trying to save up so that I can order a custom set of glass cups from her for that. Oh, it's okay. I wouldn't have wanted to ask for that as a gift. It'd be way over our budget, and you overspend on me enough as it is. No, I was just making an observation. I did not say stop. Okay. Let me fix up my hair a little, and then we can head out. Oh, and remember to call your family before we leave, too. Hey, bud, have you seen my shoe? I could have sworn I just had them right by my desk. No, I literally just looked at them like 5 minutes ago, and now it's just, poof, gone. You sure there's no, like, magical creature or imp that takes shoes? Well, I wholly disagree, and if it does exist, I'm gonna find out what it is because it keeps taking my fucking shit. There it is. Oh, shut up. It blended in. I couldn't see it. Well, clearly, if something did exist, it would have absolutely no trouble hiding its existence because you keep gaslighting me into thinking I lose my things, quote unquote, and that they're not stolen by mysterious magical entities. Bud, come here. Come here. I want you to look me in the eyes and tell me if I have ever said a single sentence that is fully sensible. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, hang on, just getting the lace and shit. Okay, nope. Caught myself. I'm good. Right, there we go. We all set? Great, I just want to run by the mailbox real quick and see if I got anything, and then we can head out. No, I know it's late, but you never know. Something could be in the mail, like a magical something. Oh, yes, my fucking license. I've been waiting for months for it to get here, and it's supposed to be out for delivery. I should have got it within this week, and I didn't, and now I'm just waiting for it to finally get delivered. No, she said sometimes it's late, and I believe her, but why did it have to be late with me? This feels like a personal vendetta against my mental health. Okay, easy for you to say when you've had magic your entire life and you were literally born with a license. Or is that what this whole internship is about? You actually got to get registered as like a big kid wielder? Oh. Okay, I almost feel bad for making fun of you. That sounds kind of cool. So this is like a graduate internship? You know, once you finish, you'll get signed off and have like a certificate or a diploma? Is that how that works? What? Doesn't sound like the easy way out to me. I've seen how hard you've been studying. Hell, Rosie won't stop bragging about it. And I think it's really cool that you're able to get this kind of education by your own means. I mean, I definitely wish the non-wielder education system was half as accommodating. God knows I would have appreciated that in college. No, I would say my marketing major has done me very well, but, you know, if I could have just done an independent study without all the filler classes, that would have been a dream. Yeah, sure. So, when does this internship end anyway? Oh, damn, that's coming up quick. So you got any, like, plans for afterwards, or? Okay, but you're gonna stay in Glenwood, right? I mean, you lived here for over, what, 2 years now? And, you know, you never talked about moving away anywhere, so once your internship is done, you're sticking around, right? Okay, good. Your face was getting all twisted up. Don't scare me like that. Okay. Just in case, pinky promise? Good. Now, come on. Rosie's waiting for us, and the two of us have got to flip a coin to see who gets the New Year's kiss. No, I'm going to play Scalibur. Oh, you little shit.
What party have I come to with no hostess in sight? Ursuline, where is my darling girl?
Valera, I'm older than you. By several decades,
Darling, we are both over 300. Let me believe in youth.
And I am more than pleased to let you believe whatever you like, and happy to have you grace us with your presence. Though I'm sure your usual guest in Paris must miss you.
What can I say? The extravagance was not my style. I'm a changed woman. I to be honest, I was lonely. Funny, right? Parties everywhere, partying and indulging, and I couldn't do it. So I hope you don't mind that I crushed yours.
Oh, you are always welcome in my court. You know that.
I can make it up to you. Do you still need a New Year's kiss? Or is that why finally appearing at your soirees now?
You know, Lydia.
Seems like she's rubbing off on you. Haven't seen you all night and it's your party. Don't tell me you're overworking yourself now.
I only had to get this one thing done.
I'm surrounded by workaholics. I'd swear I'd rent you myself if I could. Maybe finally you'll take care of yourself.
Oh, now you're really acting like the elder one here. I think I even see a few stress lines.
Ugh, you wound me, my love. The only cure is to be wrapped in your arms in the pale moonlight as flower petals flutter to the ground, and then you look up at me with your beautiful eyes, and we kiss. Nothing? Not even a little something? Yeah.
Oh, so dramatic.
Come, join me outside. Your tasks will still be there tomorrow.
Unfortunately, I believe you're right. But I did promise my court that tonight would be a time of celebration. I intend to give them at least that.
That is exactly what I want to do here. Allow me to escort you back to our guests.
Our guests? Oh, so forward. I hope Claire doesn't hear you. She may take offense.
Oh, I'd be more than happy to make amends. Speaking of our dear shifter, I see a friendly face in need of their own New Year's greeting.
By all means, please.
A ranger! What are you doing here, my little Marcel? Looking for a New Year's kiss, are we? I kid. Unless... My apologies, I've had too much pink Moscato.
Oh, Valera, you can't get drunk.
Well, I can try.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Seriously, how are you settling in? I'll be honest, I'm surprised at your progress. Most people don't bounce back so quickly after such a drastic change. And look at you. Magic, no magic, magic again. And still taking it with such grace and charm. Well, you seem to have enough courage to find yourself alone in the middle of a vampire den. Tell me, what's going on in that precious little head of yours? Oh, I knew I liked you. Speaking of liked company, a certain someone we know has been outside like a lost puppy for the past 20 minutes. She might enjoy seeing a familiar face. Oh, and that smile on your face is definitely proving your apathetic view on the subject. I'll see you around, my ranger. Happy New Year.
Okay, and this should be the last banner, and then the decorations will be fixed. Ugh, I knew these would fall once everyone got here. The tape didn't even stick. Seer, can you pass me one more thumbtack? It's over there on the table. Thank you. And just one more. Perfect. Okay. Honestly, I think we should be on the payroll for the decorating committee at this point. First the den and now the estate, though, these are a lot simpler compared to last year's. Yeah, Celine said we could go crazy, but I didn't want to cover up all of our decorations that are already on the wall. I think the streamers and stuff on the table will be fine. I mean, those can just get tossed around. I think so. Everyone here has been talking about this party non-stop for like weeks. I guess a lot of them haven't really been celebrating New Year's all that often, but after coming over to the den last year, a lot of them have been looking forward to it. Yeah, I think that's why Celine wanted to host it this year, especially since she's been away for so long. Oh, yeah! Yeah, I wanted to talk to them about it, but I think they're spending the night at the diner. Yeah, but I think Silas knows? Oh, I think I hear Beth and... Oh, no. They don't sound happy. Come on, we should go check on them. For fuck's sake, I wouldn't have to keep asking if you would just give us a straight answer. And I am telling you I have no answer to give. Why not? You don't even have to say anything, just give me a nod, yes or no, anything. Jesus. Beth, I'm not allowed to tell anyone, especially not you. And who's gonna check that? Who's gonna tell them? I'm not. Knight? See? Oh my god, both of you, drop it. I cannot talk about it. I will not talk about it. I'm sorry that you want an answer, but it's the only one I have to give. Knight. I know. But we are doing this right and abiding by every regulation. You know how this works. Fine. Sorry. Just trying to... Yeah, everything's okay. Our alpha is just being stubborn as usual, and both of your mates can't seem to take no for an answer. So the answer is no? Beth. Claire? Hi. Valera is here. If you didn't see her already, she was asking for you if you wanted to go say hi. She's upstairs. Thank you, Genevieve. I think I will. What? Knight, we're all good. Just enjoy the party. It goes for all of you. Please. So, what was all that about? That was an intervention gone wrong, apparently. Yeah, I'm with them. Could we get a little more clarification? Council bullshit that's coming up in a few months. Yeah, you and me both, but right now I don't think Claire wants to talk anything pack-related tonight. Oh. Why are you two looking at each other like that? No, like that. I fucking hate it when you two do that. It's nothing. It's just... Exactly. And in that case, Claire should be talking with someone who isn't part of the pack. I'll go try and get Claire back. I think they were playing with Isla in the greenhouse the last time I saw them. Were you... Study? Perfect. I will meet you there. Wait. Did we just miss something? Now why the fuck are you laughing? No, Knight, get back here. Come on. You are both late. It's nearly 10. I lost my shoe. What? What, am I supposed to walk out of the house with only one shoe on? You have walked out of the house with no shoes on. Yes, but at that time both of my feet were uncovered, not just one. There's a difference. I am not going to argue with that because I don't know how to. Come in. What? Oh, dear, you didn't have to. Did you make all of these? Yeah, they completely overtook my kitchen to do it. Hell, if the diner wasn't still open when we left, they probably would have gone downstairs and asked Liza to use the industrial oven. Oh, thank you. They look wonderful. Oh, we can put these on the table. Oh, fantastic. Now where's my baby boy? Sleeping. Oh, damn it. There we go. I really appreciate you coming over. It's not much in terms of a party, but... Oh, you kidding? It's us three. That's all I need. No, If you say so, I'm happy to have you over anytime. Both of you. Oh, Abigail, have you gotten your license yet? No. Oh. I'll go get us some drinks. What? Oh, I don't want to hear anything out of you. You're enjoying my pain. Rosie, are you hearing this? If you were expecting a wolf, sorry to disappoint. Oh, I feel like if you haven't seen me shifted already, I should keep going just to see how long it'll take. No, I'm not holding out on you. I just don't shift very often. Please. Plenty of railing for two. No, just had to come up here and take a break for a minute. Genevieve, for as much as I love her dearly, has been pulling me from room to room for the last hour and a half. You too? The things we do for the extroverts. I'm fine. I'm actually glad just to see everyone enjoying themselves tonight. And are you enjoying yourself? Good. Oh, no offense taken. I say we hide out here right until the countdown? Oh, cheers to that. And there's your change. Y'all have a good night now. We'll be back open on the 2nd. Well, unfortunately, I'm still waiting on that delivery of cherry pies, but we'll have a devil's food cake that is to die for if you want to give that a spin next time. Oh, and speak of the devil, they do appear. It's almost midnight. I was starting to think you weren't going to show up. Oh, well, hang on. Y'all have a good night now. I think that's the last group coming in for the night. I was debating closing up once Abigail and her friend left, but, well, they got out of here a while ago. Yeah, they were up there for a couple of hours. I think she had a live stream or something. I told you she runs that whole magic conspiracy theorist thing. I wouldn't put it past her to still think that there were elves up north if she thinks werewolves and vampires exist. Oh, well, if they did, I certainly don't think they'd be coming to a diner now, would they? You would think with how much Abigail talks about them, they'd have much more important things to do. What's so funny? All right, get your chuckles out now, whatever it is. So, have you got any, exciting plans to celebrate the new year? Really? Why not? No, there's nothing wrong with that. I just haven't met many people who don't celebrate New Year's. Well, at this point, I should just expect that you'd always have a prerogative I don't understand. Yes, I did get your gift. You didn't have to leave it on my doorstep, but I did appreciate the dramatics of it. Well, actually, since we're on the topic, hold on 1 second. I said hold on, don't get impatient. Alright. This is for you. My niece crochets, and since you're always bone-chilling cold to the touch, I had her make some gloves. Yeah, go on ahead. Of course, they're fingerless. I've never seen you wear anything else, even when it gets damn near freezing. Oh, hush. Will you keep bringing me gifts? Then I'm gonna keep things even. Sugar, you're inside. You don't gotta put them on now. All right, if you insist. Do you like them? Well, good. They suit you well. You're welcome. I'll pass on your compliments to the person who actually made them the next time I call her. Now, am I to assume you'll be hanging around for a while after 12? Oh. Oh, eternity's a long time, sugar. You better be careful what you promise. Oh, no, I'll seal it with something, but, I'm afraid a kiss might be too much for you. I bet. But I'd rather hear some more of those travel stories of yours, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, I'm sure I've got a bottle tucked around here somewhere. I'll go get some glasses and you'll have my undivided attention. And there they go. Oh, how long did you two stay out there? I never want to hear you give me another lecture about self-preservation. No, ever. You nearly got frostbite and you were 10 feet away from the house. Okay, so, was it your idea or did Isaiah insist on Kemper's integrity? Oh, then you're both idiots. Hang on, what time is it? Oh, shoot. I didn't realize how late it was. I didn't even hear the countdown start. Oh, Valera's not gonna be happy. She was expecting a New Year's kiss. I'm sure she found someone. My money's on Silas. Oh, yeah? You're big on traditions, then? As much as you are on rules, or... I guess that answers my question. What? I can't hear you when you talk into your shoulder, Hotshot. You wanted... Oh, wait.
Oh, fuck! Sorry! Fuck, just go, fucking move!
What? Not a clue. But we should get back inside. They won't be the only ones, and at this point I'm getting cold. Wait. Figured one on the cheek would be enough to uphold tradition. Happy New Year.